ABC Chartered Accountant, they are proposed to be appointed as an auditor of X Limited. The promoter of X Limited is a partner, is a promoter of X Limited, is a close associate and a family friend of the managing partner A in the audit firm. So A is the managing partner of the firm and he is closely related to the director of the company, director and the promoter of the company. Further, the previous auditor has resigned. There's a casual vacancy and they want to appoint the ABC associate as a statutory auditor with a 25% fees hike. There were several regulatory inquiries which were being conducted. So this is the thing here. Now ABC wants to accept the client. Now what is the impact of the tone at the top of the organization of the audit firm as per SQC1? Is it correct for the firm to take up such client? So if you take up this given situation, first of all, the promoter and the director of the company is a close associate and a family friend of the senior partner, managing partner A of ABC firm. Then further you can see that the previous auditor has put his resignation and the fees has been increased by 25%. And also there are regulatory inquiries which are going on. So in such case, actually here the managing partner has gone ahead and accepted the offer to become the statutory auditor of the company X Limited. That's the thing here. Now this definitely reflects very poorly on part of the firm actually here. So basically it is not in a proper site actually, not in a proper spirit actually altogether actually here. So it reflects basically very poorly as far as the functioning of the tone at the top is concerned. So top management of the firm, audit firm, is not taking a proper decision. And SQC1 clearly highlights that the firm should establish a system of quality control which provides a reasonable assurance that the firm and its personnel, they comply the professional standards and the laws and regulation. So have they complied with professional standards and laws and regulation? That's the thing here. So where your independence is getting compromised, you should not accept that act. That's the thing here. Further, also the firm's business strategy is subject to overriding requirement of the firm to achieve quality in all engagement. They need to achieve what you can say quality in all the engagement. That's the thing here. So whether the quality is to be achieved, that's the thing actually here. So now that is what need to highlight, my dear soldiers. That's the thing here. So whether are you able to achieve the quality, that's the thing actually. So whether the quality is being achieved, and that's the thing here. So this is the thing here. And here what happens, the commercial consideration is overriding everything. So it is overriding. So because here you're increasing the fees by 25%. So commercial consideration is more important than accepting this, then not accepting this assignment. Actually, they should not be accepting the assignment. That's the thing here. Since the promoter and the partner of the firm are close friends, family friends, so definitely as per SQC1, there is an issue of independence of the managing partner as far as the proposed engagement is concerned. And also the inquiry by the regulators, it shows that the firm, there is a question on integrity on the client, why there is an inquiry, what is the reason there is an inquiry being conducted. So SQC1 further also highlights that the person, the client, does not have any integrity at all. Looking at the inquiry which is being conducted, there should be some lapse actually here. So all these above factors you should consider before you accept the engagement. So there is a very poor quality control framework which has been at the top of the firm. So if you want to uphold the quality, you have to consider various aspects actually. What are the aspects you should consider? First of all, the firm should assign its management responsibilities so that the commercial consideration should not override the quality of the work performed. Whatever it is actually, they should assign its management responsibilities so that it should very clearly, the commercial consideration should not override the quality of work performed. Second one, actually the firm's policies and procedure in relation to its personnel are designed to demonstrate its overriding commitment to quality. There should be an overriding commitment to quality. That's the thing actually here. So there has to be an overriding commitment towards the quality. Quality should not be compromised, and commercial consideration should not override the quality of the work performed. Further, the firm should devote uh, sufficient resources for the development of documentation, for the quality control policies and procedures. So commercial consideration should not override quality, and further they should have sufficient resources for development and documentation of quality control policies and procedures. And the firm, before accepting the engagement, should acquire vital information about the client. So, for example, the integrity of the client, the promoters, the key management personnel, the competence of the resources to perform the engagement, and the compliance with the ethical requirements. So, whether the client is having integrity. If he lacks integrity, then you should not take up this assignment. Similarly, are you complying with ethical requirement? Your independence should not be compromised. When you're a friend, definitely independence gets compromised. And similarly, you should see the competence of your own engagement team, your own article. Are they able to perform this audit? That these things you should take into consideration. Okay, fine. I'll see you in the next video.